The masks we wear. Tears burned in the heat, spurred by the realization of a world I had yet to meet. It was like a bell that rang. I chose to ignore it until it rang so loud it echoed through my eardrums and skull. It went ding. How to describe it? When it rang and I looked around, everyone wore masks, though I suppose they always had them. I just chose not to see it until it was right in my face. Ring, ring, ding. It always seemed not so far, yet it always looked so far to me. I was a fool because I wanted to make friends, believing that everyone was a person like me, who wore their true self out in the open. Who needed a mask? Who indeed? What mask? A mask is most needed by a fool like me. Ring, ring, ding. Where am I? In a corner, a dark place. I yell out for help, for a friend, for anybody. But in the end of that place, followed by the ringing of the bells, I realize a fool I truly am. Help! Somewhere, someone, here, in a place where all that matters is money, numbers, work. The only helping hand is one that protects itself, leaving those caught in a net, injured and afraid, struggling as hard as they can to squirm away, to wriggle to their death, or, if by fortune, their escape. When you approach them, these people with masks, they say there was nothing they could do as they watched, as the approaching beast or hunter rips you apart. Though some hold out a false hand. They hold it out for you to grab, but that hand is one that falls off like a gecko's tail at sight of danger. So, as you reach out, thinking reassurance, what happens when you pull? It feels as if you're falling into the dark. Is it an abyss? It's like a pool of hot water that you dropped into. My, is it hot? I mean boiling, to the point that you scream at the short glimpse of the searing pain that you are involuntarily subjected to. Am I a crab? Am I a lobster? Neither. Unlike them, you snap back to reality. Though, it felt like a dream. The feeling never goes away. What is that feeling? Resentment. Of what? Of how you felt betrayed. How there is no one there to help. How you burned alive. Now, there's a branded coral of petty nature embedded in your consciousness. One that we draw on. Withdrawn. Chained to yourself. Never again, you say. As these people are not your friends. They may be in the same place as you. They may say hello to you. They might even laugh at you. They might even smile in your face. But in the end, they look out for themselves, the main man. But that's a lonely life. Choose how you may live. You can always hold out your hands like Christ. You can be withdrawn from the world like a secluded monk, or you can be spiteful, afraid, like a wounded animal. Or you can say, let the world burn, for I care not. For the world is dead of good people, or at least in amounts that can create a community that looks out for each other. But in the end, let not spite cloud your heart, let goodness prevail, say those who wish for a better future. As one bad person doesn't mean they're all bad people. True, said the pessimist, but one dead lobster can ruin a whole tank. Let you decide. The Smiling Man. What I see now is you, O smiling man, or woman. A name for a person who I thought was imaginary, but now screams in my face for its proof of existence. Oh, smiling man, You show such goodwill as any other would, and you approach, but then when I turn my back, slice. What was that feeling I felt? My back, bleeding, red, but the cut was not deep enough. I thought nothing of it. Oh, smiling man, how you laughed, and how I think back to that blade, so sharp and poisonous. It was a slow poison, and you kept adding more, always with a smile. There were always smiles. Then slice, here and there. Sometimes I know I would believe your lies, that these slices could come from anything, whether it was like paper or cardboard, small acts. And in time, I would turn back, looking at what would happen, wondering how unlucky I could be, thinking it was nothing. But as I turned back, I would always see them smiling, always congratulating, always trying to be supportive. But there would always be a feeling in my heart, in my consciousness, that says, be wary. But you ignore it. After all, that is the smiling man who has smitten you into complacency. They say a smile disarms you. A smile is a wonderful tool, a weapon even. It puts others at ease, coupled with jokes and a chill demeanor, pretending to be interested in your well-being and contentedness. It disarms those who have not encountered it, those like him. A play that seems right out of the Machiavellian handbook. As you go along, it's like your inner self is screaming to you, beware. But also, it seems like the smiling man can hear it as well. He says, you don't have to be so wary of me. I am your friend, and I'll help you. And one day, when you do go looking for that help, you'll never see it. The smiling man. How deep your wounds now cut, seeping into my skin. How I hate you so. And I say to myself, who is the worst? Who knows? There's Mr. Angry Man, an angry person, angry for whatever reason, known only to him or their begrudged trauma that they share with all who listen. A tale of their own demise that you know nothing of, but they certainly want you to feel it. The way they feel, as they can't control their emotions or frustration, so you bear the brunt of their force. And then there are the false leaders, those who say, follow me because I know better. How do you know better? Because I know better. You must follow. By what right do you have to argue? Where are your qualifications, your credentials, your prestige, your accomplishments to say otherwise? They roared. Another one is the attention seeker. Though, I hate to say it, they are more like the moon. They don't produce their own light, they reflect whatever they can grasp, who truly make it. They say, look at me, give me attention, praise me, say great things about me, follow me as though you were a dog, and I shall treat you good like any good owner. Oh, the attention seekers. There are so many types of people, and many more that I can think of. But why do I hate the smiling man so much? I hate him because the smiling man is the only one that I truly opened myself up to. The one I didn't have my guard up against. Or if I did, he was able to lower it, whether by skill or out of necessity. Like at a new job where you want to get a feel for the place and get comfortable. To the point where you think, this could be it. Only to find out and be betrayed. There are very few things, if any, worse than betrayal. A betrayal of the heart, of the mind, and eventually a betrayal of the soul. This is extremely dangerous to someone like me. Someone who's willing to believe. Someone who's willing to put themselves out there. All they do is create more and more hurt people. That is the nature of the smiling man. But doesn't the angry man do the same thing too? Yes, I never said he didn't. But for now, we continue on with the smiling man. So, When a true genuine person comes along and smiles, that hurt person will think, "You see that smile? That's nothing," disregarding those who might actually be genuine, as it means nothing of sincerity anymore, making the next person wary because they don't know if what they're dealing with is a smiling man or a genuine person. They tell themselves again, "Never again. Never again shall I let someone do this to me. Never again shall they make me feel so weak. Never again shall I be so trusting," or they just give up with people. We encounter the smiling man when we're young. Others meet them in their own time. Some must meet them constantly in our everyday lives. May God have mercy on a timid man who is faced with the smiling man.